A lot of beginner sourdough recipes tell you to bulk ferment on the counter overnight or until your dough has doubled in size, but what they fail to tell you is that temperature plays a vital role in how quickly your dough will bulk ferment and how big of a rise to target. They also don't talk about factors like humidity and your ambient temperature and how much starter is in your recipe and how warm your water is that you're mixing with. I live in a really hot and humid environment and I can rarely bulk ferment on the counter overnight because my dough temperature is very warm. Warmer dough ferments faster than colder dough. So for this experiment, I started mixing my dough at 9 p.m. with ice cold water and less starter than I normally use. I use 50 grams of starter per loaf. I was targeting a dough temp of 65 to 70 degrees so I could let it bulk ferment overnight for as long as I wanted it to. I followed my normal process. I waited an hour to add in salt, and after I added in salt, my dough had actually increased in temperature to around 73 degrees. Because my dough was slowly climbing to room temp, I knew that this was not going to work unless I did something about it. So I stuck it in the refrigerator for 30 minutes in between stretch and folds, and that actually lowered the temp significantly. This dough bulk fermented for 11 hours and I only cold proofed for 3 hours because it was on the verge of being overproofed, and I went ahead and baked. The result ended up being gorgeous and I was super satisfied.